Ajagba just beat Joe Goodall, and in a good, solid performance there by Ajagba. Good stuff to see from him in that fight. Really good win for Ajagba. Big win. Really good offensively. That's what I'm going to start with. A really good offensive performance from Effie Ajagba today. Put his combos and shots together really well upstairs, and some great shots. I want to see him work the body a little bit more though. But offensively, Ajagba's got it all. Really good, rock solid defensively, Effie Ajagba. It's really good to see from him. He's improving, every performance. To be fair, he was cutting the ring off really well today, doing his thing. I thought the footwork of Ajagba was looking good. The footwork of Ajagba was looking really good today, and the combos were looking better. Like he's putting up some new tricks new tricks up his sleeve every fight, and it's really good to see from Effie Ajagba. We are seeing these good slight improvements. He was cutting the ring off better. Like we're always seeing some good slight improvements in Effie Ajagba's performances every time you see him, and that's what we want to be seen by an up and comer. So it's good stuff to see from Effie Ajagba, but good offensively. He hasn't got too much to work on defensively. He hasn't got too much to work on offensively because, he's just extremely good offensively. He hasn't got too much to work on with that. He's basically got it all, just needs to go to the body a bit more, in my opinion. Puts his combos together, throws his shots with a lot of spite, which is good to see. Got some real good killer instincts, and Goodall was just stumbling all over the place in the end. He had no answer for any of Ajagba's attacks really that he was bringing at him. Ajagba was coming at him at good angles, and he was able to keep Goodall at range with the jab well. And it was good to see he was trying to bring Goodall in with the jab, and was using that really well. Real good jab that Ajagba's got as well to set up his shots well with that. It's really good stuff to see. But the thing is, which he does need to work on though, good offensively Ajagba, but that jab at times can be easy to, bulk one over the top and to counter you a bit. And Goodall was able to kind of counter Ajagba fairly easily at times in that fight. And, that's what Ajagba needs to work on when he moves up and fights the more elite guys in the division. Like, he needs to be tighter defensively, in my opinion. He gets hit way too easily, hasn't got the head movement to get out of the way, and isn't quick enough on his feet. So that's the thing that Ajagba needs to work on when he's fighting these bigger guys, because Goodall was able to bulk a few over the top of and counter the jab fairly easily of Ajagba today. And he can't afford to be getting hit that much when he's fighting these top guys. And, Goodall in round two especially was able to get a decent rhythm going. But apart from then, Ajagba was just able to, stick behind the jab, get his attacks going off of that. But, it's just round two in moments where Goodall kind of landed some decent shots. But apart from that, Ajagba dominated the fight, and it was easy for him because he was putting his shots together well offensively, doing really well, putting some good solid combos together, great lead hook, and got a good solid right hand as well that he nails you down the pipe with. So it's a really good performance to be fair overall from him. And he did exactly what he needed to do. He needed to get Goodall out of there early. He was someone that was put in there with Ajagba, so Ajagba could get him out of there easily, and that's what he did. He passed the test with flying colours there, Ajagba, and that's what he needed to do. So big fair play to him. Did what he needed to do. Now he moves on to the next one. Who would be next for Effie Ajagba? I think it's a really interesting question. I don't actually know. Like, I mean, he was calling out Zhang after the fight and stuff, which, if I'm being honest with you, I don't think that's the best of ideas for Ajagba to go after a Zhang fight now, to be fair. I just feel like he's too open to getting hit, and he'll, I see Zhang knocking him out. I feel like, I don't know, there's some real interesting fights out there for Ajagba, in my opinion. There's some really interesting ones. I feel like, I don't know, Ajagba and Derek Chisora would be a good fight, and I feel like Ajagba can beat Chisora as well. But, he does need to watch Derek Chisora bulking some shots over the top. I feel like Ajagba and Gerald Washington could be a good fight as well. I feel like Gerald Washington could be a good perfect fight for Ajagba, in my opinion. Someone that is there, so that comes in to win, cause Ajagba a threat, and possibly go in there and beat him, to be fair. But no, I think that's a fight Ajagba would win. But it's a good test for him if he fights Gerald Washington, though. I feel like that should be a fight that gets made. Yeah, it's a fight that Ajagba should win, but it'll be a decent test for him to test his skills. Could get a few rounds in as well. I do want to see Ajagba take the Frank Sanchez rematch at some point as well. It will be interesting to see. But again, though, you know, great stuff on the offensive side for Ajagba. I just feel like, as I said earlier, we're seeing those slight improvements in his performances every time. I feel like the jab's getting better and better. The way he's throwing combos gets better and better. And, he's able to really create some great chances for himself as well. The way he uses the jab really well, to be fair. So that was good stuff to see. Apart from at times, it can be fairly. He is there to be counted when he does throw it out, and they're the things that he does need to watch out for. I feel like he does need to measure the range a little bit better. But yeah, that's it. Overall, good, perfect performance. Just needs to work on a few things defensively. But I do think overall there are some great big fights out there for Ajagba. So I think he's definitely in the top 20 as of now. Just needs to improve on a few things to get into that top 15, then possibly push into that top 10. But he's a really interesting fighter. You don't really want to miss any of his fights. He's a really entertaining fighter, always in a good scrap. Yeah, solid, entertaining fighter, Rafi Ajagba. Thanks for watching this video, okay? I'll speak to you on the next one. Thanks for watching. Peace out.